Hi there. So a dinosaur has been walking around my garden and we're going to make some measurements of the footprints that it's left behind in our imaginary Jurassic sedimentary rocks here and use that to try and work out two things about the dinosaur. Firstly, how big was it? How tall it was? And secondly, what was it doing as it left these footprints? And you can see the footprints on the floor here. These are actually modelled on the Burniston footprint bed. So Burniston's a little village just north of Scarborough, and there are Jurassic sandstones there that have the imprints of dinosaur footprints on them. So it's nice to think that dinosaurs were once wandering around North Yorkshire. And these are actually to scale, so these are the same size as the footprints in the Burniston footprint bed. There are a few things to think about here. Was this dinosaur walking on two legs or four legs? And as I said, we're trying to get an idea as we go through the practical today of what it was doing, what its behaviour was like as it left this imaginary fossil trackway. So we need some measurements. We need to measure the size of the footprint itself, and we'll need to measure the stride length. Now the stride length is not the distance between left and right footprints, but it's actually as a function of leg length. So the stride length is actually the difference, or the distance rather, between two footprints on the same side. So for the sake of argument, we'll just use the left-hand side today. So we're actually measuring this distance from there to there. And that's, as I say, that will tell us something a little later about leg length, but also in terms of behaviour. Was this dinosaur walking, jogging, running, stopping to smell the roses, and so on. So first things first, let's just measure the footprint length, and it measures 17 centimetres. So if you have a pen and paper, you can make a note of that. This dinosaur's footprint is 17 centimetres. We'll just check that we're looking at one individual here. So I'll measure a few and just check that they are all... Yeah, they're all the same size, so this suggests that this trackway has been made by one individual. It's not been made by different, multiple individuals with different footprint sizes. Okay, so we're going to measure from the front of the middle toe on each stride on the left-hand side. It doesn't matter, it could be the right-hand side. And as we go through, we'll just make a set of measurements here which you can record and we'll come back to later on. So the first stride measures 120 centimetres. The second stride is 140 centimetres. The third stride is 175 centimetres. The fourth stride, a bit bigger this one, 220. And then the next stride is 200 centimetres. Then it looks like something's happened here. It's gone much shorter, 95 centimetres. Perhaps it's stopped to sniff the moulded roses. Then we have 120, 130. Oh, now they get a bit bigger. 250. 310, 310 again, 260. That looks like it's found the football, stopped to have a kick. 160. And that looks like the end of the trackway. It's disappeared there into the shrubbery over there. Okay, so we'll take those measurements back inside and we'll start to do some calculations and work out what this dinosaur might have been doing. So as we go through the exercises today, think about behaviour. Was this dinosaur walking, running, looking at stuff, stopping for food, and so on. And hopefully it'll all work out.